What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a showcase of my brand new 7-star rank 3 Spider-Ham on my main account. Finally, I have Spider-Ham as a 7-star champion on my main account. It feels like it's been forever since I've been hunting for this guy as a 7-star champion. I had him for the longest time on my free-to-play account. I believe he was either my first or second ever Titan pull on my free-to-play account. So I've had him for a while on Fiker Miker, but I did not have him as a 7-star at all on my main account until just recently. I got him out of a basic crystal, and I took him immediately to rank 3, and I have absolutely no regrets. So we're going to do a full lane of the event quest here with just Spider-Ham. This is the science lane, so we're going to get a bonus from the attack rating increase, but it honestly doesn't matter because most of these fights would be over in the same sort of rotation anyway. Around 300,000, 280,000 health is going to die from, 8, 9, 10 power stings, and then refreshing them with high amounts of spider nonsense. They're basically going to be dead. So I'm so thrilled to finally have Spider-Ham. He is, in my opinion, one of the best champions that has been translated from a 6-star to a 7-star. What I mean by that is the way Spider-Ham's mechanics work, like how his power sting damage works and how his base stats work, it translates very well for that massive increase that the 7-star stats provide. And it honestly shows because Spider-Ham is one of the most consistent science attackers as a 7-star in the game, in my opinion. He is right up there with, like, Count Nefaria, Silk. He's just so consistent. I consider him to be the best power sting champion in the entire game. I don't really think there's much of an argument for that. I think the title of this video is going to be something like Spider-Ham is the King of Sting. I don't know, something like that. Some cheesy wrestling tagline title, something to that effect. But it's the truth. I mean, Spider-Ham is incredible. And, outside of this attack modification that we're getting from the node here, he's still doing fights of similar and greater health pools in similar and or shorter time. So you don't really have to worry about Spider-Ham like needing the attack modification to get damage like this, because watch what's going to happen here with Doom. It's pretty funny how he just sort of dies like that. So that's not the last time that's going to happen in this video. Just unbelievable damage. The Ant-Man Relic is such a game changer for Spider-Ham, specifically the 4-star and above Ant-Man Relic, because one of the runes in the Relic allows Spider-Ham to place an additional popper when he places a power sting. So when you place one power sting, he's actually going to place another one. Massive, massive ability from the Relic. It allows you to just get going super quickly in content where you have access to relics, which is basically everywhere in the entire game. So it just speeds up the damage process and the ramp up even further. So the Ant-Man Relic is absolutely the relic to run for Spider-Ham. Run nothing else. Nothing else is worth running for Spider-Ham. It is just Ant-Man. I mean, look at that, man. That's Man-Thing down. I said man a lot there. That's Man-Thing down in 33, 34 seconds. Pretty wild. Just a couple more fights in the EQ, and then we're going to move on to, like, Battlegrounds, short fight simulations, and then the longer fight stuff where you can actually see the max, not the max power sting damage, but the highest realistic power sting damage that you can get in a matchup, and I do have some synergies on for that fight, so you'll see that towards the end of the video. This Rocket Raccoon here does not have a lot of health to begin with, so again, the goal is to just push most of the opponents to their special 2, something that I learned not recently at this point, but when I had learned this like a couple of months ago, it was completely new knowledge, that Spider-Ham's power stings deal more damage based on the power that the opponent has when they throw a special. So throwing a special with 2 bars of power, the opponent is going to take more damage compared to throwing a special with only 1 bar of power. So that was a new piece of information that I learned like basically a year ago at this point with Spider-Ham, and since then it has totally changed the game for Spider-Ham for me, because now, knowing that you just want to ideally push the opponent to special 2, it is just so much more damage than you would be getting when just baiting the opponent's special 1. It's so much more damage. So once you sort of understand that, and you find matchups where you can just push the special 2, then you're going to be golden. Now, in some situations, like against Onslaught, you're not really going to be able to consistently push them to special 2, just because of, the crush preventing you from landing blocked hits, and, Onslaught being a finicky champion to intercept. But for the most part, you can push most champions to special 2 with Spider-Ham, and if you have enough power stings, either they die, or they're basically dead, and you just need a beta special 1, and they're going to die. So he's just crazy, man. One of the best 7-stars in the entire game, in my opinion. I think he is so consistent, such a valuable champion to rank up. As you can see, I have mine up at rank 3, unawakened. I think the awakened ability is very nice, but definitely not necessary for Spider-Ham as an attacker. It's much more of a defensive geared ability for the Piggy. But it is nice on offense. When you evade with the awakened ability, you place a Porker Popper. So that is a nice thing to have, but it's definitely not necessary. So the Jean Grey here is just about done. I'm trying to bait a special 1 here, and I do. And now I just need to combo into her a couple more times with my special 1, get her to throw her own special 1, and there she goes. Jean Grey is in the bin. So let's move on to some short fight, aka Battlegrounds Alliance War simulated content. First up, we're fighting Enchantress. So Spider-Ham is actually pretty decent for Enchantress. If you can get your spells off of Enchantress, or these spells off of Enchantress early enough, you don't get sort of screwed over by bad spell RNG, and you can push Enchantress over 2 bars of power and have her throw a special 1, she's going to take more damage from power stings because she has over 2 bars of power. So I have 9 stings on her right now, and look at that, dude. She's basically dead. She's almost dead from 1 round of power sting. That's absolutely ridiculous. I just need to land an intercept here to get those final stings off her. Unfortunately, my power stings did fall off, so if I did not have the power stings fall off, she would have been dead from that special 1 activation. But doesn't matter. That's a rank 3 Enchantress down in 46 seconds. Could have been even faster with some better spell RNG, but doesn't really matter. I digress. This matchup right here is crazy. This is a rank 3 Sasquatch. The time in this match is unbelievable. How fast this goes for a rank 3 7-star Sasquatch is unreal. And I even mess up. I missed the parry there, and even still, with that missed parry, I'm still doing this fight in a very fast time. You'll see at the end of the clip here. But again, the name of the game for most matchups is to push the opponent over 2 bars of power and get as many power stings as you can. Massive, massive power sting damage there. I don't even know what the number was. I do not remember. But it doesn't matter because he's dead. That's it. He's gone. Rank 3 Sassy in 33 seconds. Now, granted, we did get very lucky, and we triggered Wrath with only 6 stacks of Wrath of Tanarak. So, in a normal matchup, these power stings probably still would have killed him, because that's over 150,000 damage. So you cut that down by, 30 or 40%, you're still dealing, close to 100,000 damage. But with the luck that I got in this fight, obviously the health remaining didn't matter. But 35% health left for 450,000 health. I believe 12 power stings, even with that protection, would have killed Sassy. Or if not, would have killed him on the next special. So now we have a rank 3 7-star Doom. Obviously, Doom is not a 7-star, but he is a very annoying defender even still, so it makes sense to just show him off in this showcase. Spider-Ham is very good for Doom. I actually get hit here, so let's go to the matchup where I don't get hit. Forgot to edit that out, but behind the scenes, and nobody's perfect, right? So here's a matchup where I'm not getting hit in the face by Doom's medium. So one thing that's great about Spider-Ham for Doom is that evade that you can manually trigger when you dash back and hold your block. You can use that to easily dex either Doom Special 1 or Doom Special 2 because it's 1 beam and it's 1 dex. So you'll see, I don't know if it's in this matchup because I actually might kill Doom before I get the chance to use it. But you'll see that I'm able to trigger, so right here, I dash back, and then I use that evade to dex the special without having to dex it myself, and Doom throws 1 more special 1, and that was still, even with baiting multiple special 1s, 33 seconds. Crazy, crazy stuff. Final short form fight here, I have a rank 3 Rintra, but again, Spider-Ham is just amazing for these Mystics. He's constantly knocking down the opponent with that special 1, and if you're using your heavy attack to reduce your Spider nonsense, you're also knocking down the opponent. So you're dealing quite a bit of damage with the basic hits and those knockdowns, and you're also keeping Rintra's shenanigans at bay because Rintra loves to be knocked down. That's how you sort of keep the mystical charges at bay and how you keep them from triggering. So I've baited 2 special ones here already, and Rintra is down to 61%. So honestly, not the ideal rotation for Spider-Ham, because you want to push the opponent to special 2. But so far, I mean, Rintra's halfway down, and we haven't even pushed him to special 2 once. So now that he's finally at special 2, I'm going to throw one more medium there, and he's dead. Let's go look at that burst of power swing damage one more time. So I threw one medium, got him from 8 to 10 because I triggered the double power swing from the Relic rune, and that was almost 200,000 damage with 10 power stings. Again, no boost, no synergies. This is rank 3 Spider-Ham with a 5-star rank 3 Ant-Man Relic. So, to finish off the video here, we have Spider-Ham showing off the max power sting damage. This is not obviously the max number. I believe the most you can have is 99, but I don't think it's actually possible to get 99 stacks. But you can get over 25 or 30 stacks with, you know, a specific synergy, specific setup. You can stack up to, I believe I have 35 in this clip. Alright, so 35 power stings against Iron Fist. Look at that damage. 470,000 from the additional burst, and then 218,000 from the original burst. That's almost 700,000 power sting damage. The only thing that I have here is synergies to help maintain my power. There is no attack rate increase, no boosts, and again, the synergies that I have is like a power reserve for one of my special attacks, and then I get power gain when I knock down the opponent from the arcade synergy. There is no additional attack rating here. 700,000 damage power sting with 35 of the Porker Poppers. Let's just keep going. That was 700,000 damage. Let's just round up and call it 700,000. Now, let's look at what 32 power stings look like for Iron Fist. Or it might even be more. 33. Still, that was 490,000 and then 200, or 480,000 and then 200,000 flat. Still almost 700,000 damage. And again, we're just continually keeping these power stings up. 32 stacks now. That was over 600,000 damage, and now we've lost over half of them because the spider nonsense was below 10, so we lost quite a bit of them. But even still, with 15 power stings, let's look at the damage from 15 power stings, right? 15 power stings, you have 163,000 additional damage and 94,000 base damage. So let's call it 250,000 damage from 15 power stings. Crazy stuff, man. Absolutely crazy numbers from Spider-Ham. So let me freeze frame the video on this nice burst of damage here from the 30 power stings. Yeah, right here is fine. So that is the Spider-Ham showcase that I wanted to record for you guys. I love this champion, and I cannot wait to use him going forward. He's going to be so useful for so much content. Any content where you need power stings or where you need alternative damage types that get around safeguard mechanics, Spider-Ham is going to be one of the best options. And just generally, an incredible character and absolutely worth your resources. So, if you liked the video, and I really hope that you did, please consider subscribing and also hitting that like button. Both of those things are incredibly helpful for the channel and would support me in more ways than one, so I appreciate that. And see you in the next one. Peace.